Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring you the review for My Hero Academia episode number 14. So we start things off with just like a small recap and how like heroes became to be, started with a baby and then eventually it developed to those of people having quirk for a need of heroes. And then we had a recap on how Deku ends up with one for all, basically, yeah. And so like these are recaps, and now I know the beginning recap about heroes, how they came about. I know that definitely wasn't in the manga, and now I can't exactly remember if this whole scene with All Might writing the letter happened in the manga. I'm pretty certain that it didn't happen, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. But just based on what I remember, and knowing that they did a recap episode for season 2 already, like I wasn't really feeling this whole recap thing in the very beginning. I did like the bit where we see Deku and he's all stunt stuff and we had the villains running towards him. I did like that. And I did like the whole fact that it was All Might writing a letter rather than just a standard recap. And we got to see a character which was not introduced until later on in the manga, and they didn't spend too much time with it. So it was for those reasons I was like, okay with it, kind of thing. But yeah, that was that. So moving on, we had All Might and a couple more of the teachers. They're having a meeting about the villains. We found out the villains, they are not registered. Like, when you're born with a quirk, you need to register that you have a quirk, so you're on the system, kind of thing. Kind of like the chords in the MCU. But anyway, yeah. So we have that, and so we find out that these villains are obviously they're not registered, and just having a meeting about that, just discussing what happened, like the previous arc, kind of thing. So that's kind of starts off the episode arc after all these recaps. And then we flip over to a Razorhead that he's basically telling the students, yeah, this sports festival is coming. It's a really important event, bigger than the Olympics. We have heroes coming from all over. It's a good time to show them your stuff, to impress them. So basically, you can get the sponsorship, I think it is, because yeah, he's basically telling them that you need to do good here so you can catch the eye of the heroes, so the heroes will come to you and be like, do you know what, do you want to do? Do you want to work with my firm, kind of thing? So it's a good time and place to make good connections. That's where I go. That's what I should be. This should be one saying. So yeah, so we had that conversation. So they're all getting hyped up about the sports festival to come. Then we flip over and then we find out about, I can't remember her name, the girl that makes things float. I'm gonna call her Yura for now, because I know her name's along them lines. So we find out her motives to becoming a hero, and she's really doing it for her family. She wants to bring in money to help support her family business, which is doing too well. So we find out that. Then we flip over to All Might and Deku. All Might comes and brings Deku to his office where they're having lunch, and it's basically at this time where we have All Might saying, yo, my time as the symbol of peace is coming to an end. And he's saying to Deku, at the sports festival, I want you to tell everybody you're here. Like, how Deku, All Might is always saying, I'm here. He wants Deku to do the same. What he's essentially doing is really pressurizing Deku to step to the table. So, because he wants Deku to just he wants Deku to basically go into the sports festival and say, yo guys, I'm going to be the next symbol of peace. But Deku is not ready for that. He can't control his quirk properly. So he's not ready for that. So it's for those reasons I say that All Might is really pouring on some pressure from Deku within this episode. That's essentially everything that happened in the episode. Glad to see the anime back and that. I know you are too. But yeah, roll on the sports festival. I'm gonna give this episode a 3-star rating. We'll call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.